Good morning. Hey y'all, welcome back to Absolute Amber. Got started a little slower than I wanted to this morning. Willow decided to whine a lot, so I wanted to sleep in a little more. Got my coffee milk going. As y'all know, it's Gumbo day. So normally, in a normal, perfect world, I get up at about 6:15 and have the gumbo going by 6:30, 6:45, and then I let it roll till 6:30 in the evening when we eat dinner. So like I said, it's just about 8. We're still gonna let it roll till 6:30. The longer it rolls, the better it is. It's just more delicious. That's how I do it. So I hope you're all doing well today. I know we've all been cooped up for quite a while, so definitely be finding those things to do around the house, in the yard, things like that. So I think we're just gonna dive right in this morning. All right, here we go, y'all. So we start by pretty heavily seasoning our chicken with Tony Chachere's, and then we chop up our onion. I like to start with a little olive oil in the pan to help us start browning our chicken. So we want to cook our chicken until it's nice and brown on both sides. Don't worry if it's not cooked all the way through, that's okay. This is what we're aiming for, and now we add in our onions. You want to cook your onions down until they're translucent. And now it's time for the chicken stock. I also add a few cups of water until the liquid is level with the handles on the side of the pot. Once we have our liquid where we need it, we take the chicken back out of the pot and we cut it into chunks to put back into the gumbo. You're just wanting big chunks of chicken, not little. Back into the gumbo they go. Now we're wanting to bring this to a boil before we add in our roux. When I add in roux, I do it a spoonful at a time, and I just wave it under the bubbles so it falls into the pot. Once I have as much as I'd like, I then stir it, and I'm keeping it on a boil until I have it all mixed in, and then I drop it down to a simmer. We like to open the windows when I make gumbo so the neighbors can smell. Alright, so we last left off with you guys at just before 9 o'clock this morning. It was on a beautiful roll. It's 10 past 1, and now we're going to check on it. Since we did leave you guys a couple hours ago, I did add a little more roux, a little more water. You want to play with the roux and the water to get the consistency you're looking for. All right, let's check on it. It's a little warm. Oh, I do have it on a medium-low heat right now, and I think I'm gonna kick it down even further. But look at that. It's a perfect consistency. The chicken is, oh, the thigh bone came out. Yummy! So like I said, it's just past 1. We're not gonna eat until 6:30-ish, closer to 7. So this is still gonna sit here for a few hours. Now what I like to do is when it gets just a little bit closer, maybe an hour or 2 out, I add green onions, and they kind of sit and give it more flavor, more of that beautiful onion flavor that we like. And then when we sit down to eat, I definitely give it more green onions as a garnish. All right, so this is our check-in, y'all. This is beautiful. Perfect. We're gonna let that continue hanging out. And we'll do another check-in here in a couple hours. Guys, It's so hard not to dig into this. It's 3 o'clock. Got it on a very low setting and it's just simmering, and oh my goodness. The struggle is so real. 3 more hours to go. Oh, so close. You better close that pot. Now we're going to chop up our green onions and add them in so they can sit in the gumbo for a little while. So the hardest thing about this whole process is literally just letting it sit there. We do stir it occasionally, just letting the gumbo sit there and not digging into it. We have about an hour before when we wanted to eat dinner, but there are multiple ways that you can enjoy the gumbo. I, obviously an hour before we wanted to eat, decided to enjoy it like my dad does. He gets a coffee cup and just pours the juice of it in a cup and sips on it. So that's what I'm doing. Ryan keeps coming over here and trying to steal my cup. We, again, have about an hour left. This is an all-day process, and it just makes us so hungry because we smell it all day long. Oh, God. Guys, I wish y'all could smell the kitchen. It's amazing. So we'll show you whenever we're all done, but we're almost there, and cheers. So we're impatient, and this looks way too delicious to just sit another 30 minutes. So we are gonna go ahead and dig in. Look at that. That has been going since just before 9 o'clock this morning. Oh, it's perfect. And there we go. Bowl of chicken gumbo. I like to add the green Tabasco sauce. It's personally, in my opinion, better than the red Tabasco. And that's how Ryan likes his. All right, been waiting all day, babe. Yeah. Can't wait to dig in. All right, y'all, so this is truly, absolutely one of my favorite things to do in the kitchen. From start to finish, the roux, the gumbo, it's typically a 2-day process. I normally don't make roux right before I make gumbo. I normally make the roux like a week or so in advance. But for you guys, I definitely wanted to show you how it all fits together. So I really hope you've enjoyed this. It's part of my roots. I'm really proud to share it. And of course, it's been an absolute pleasure with Absolute Amber. Leave a girl some love in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think. And I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.